Hey YouTube, the GP61 here from Team Apps. I'm going to show you a new deck that I made. It's sort of different, it's new, it's kind of cool. I threw it together like the other night, and honestly, I sort of play tested against my friends and it worked alright. So yeah, but before I do that, I've got a couple of shout outs, for once. The first shout out goes to the Batman 1986 GG because he's like my best friend, at least in Yu-Gi-Oh! And honestly, he just started a channel. He's actually a really great player. Honestly, I think he's the best player at my locals, and he's actually in contact with a lot of like really good players, Adam Korn and Chris Bowling, and yeah. So anyways, there'll be a link to his channel like right there, something like that. Anyways, yeah, so another announcement real quick before I go to the deck is I'm going to be at locals tomorrow getting a lot of videos. I haven't put many videos up lately, so I'm gonna try to get a lot of videos and make up for that, like a lot of videos. And we're thinking about going to regionals pretty soon, like Team Apps is. It's gonna be in Louisiana, like probably Lafayette sometime this winter, so I'll let you know more about that. But anyways, yeah, so here's the deck. I call it Hamster Monarch Burn because really it's Hamster Monarchs, but I decided I would add like a little burn element as like a secondary win condition, and it really works because, you know, like usually Monarch attacks like 2400, which hurts, but then, you know, when you add this little bit of burn, your opponent gets sort of surprised of just how fast their life points can go down. So I'll just show it to you. Alright, I've got the triple hamster because it's really important. It searches out Raikou, who, I mean, we all know what that does. It's no big deal. So I have 3 of those. I run 3 Deaths Koala. He's sort of the punchline of the joke. I don't know. He is a hamster target, and when he flips, he does 400 damage to your opponent for each card in their hand. So if they have like 6 cards, it does 2400. 5 cards does 2000. It's great for punishing players who like who keep up their hand, like keep advantage, and even just decks like Machina and, you know, things like that. They just really have like large hands. It's a great card, but against decks that maybe set a lot, like Glads or something, it's not quite as good. But it's still a good card. Even if you do like 800 damage or so, it's not actually that bad. In fact, you can get your opponents in tight situations where they really can't win without like removing this guy from play or destroying him without flipping him or something, because they'll have like 700 left and 2 cards in hand and won't be able to set them. So yeah, 3 of those. Triple Caius because it's just the Monarch to have, great in every situation. I've got 3 Thistalos. The reason I'm running 3 is because, you know, it burns. And what makes it a little bit better is that when people catch on to the fact that you're running Death Koala, they're going to start setting a lot of their cards that are in their hand. And usually they'll just set like all their spell and traps, even if it's dead, like, or something. They'll just set like Monster Reborns and Dark Holes just for the sake of doing it. And so it usually leaves them with monsters in their hand. And usually those are monsters that they can't summon. So it'll be something like Cyber Dragon or something, you know, just like some monster they just can't summon for some reason or another, Monarchs or something. So it makes it where the Thistalos usually hits a monster, and since the monster's sort of high level, you can do a good bit of damage. So yeah, that's why I run 3. Unfortunately, I don't have any rises, so like I said, threw this together. 2 Cyber Dragon because Cyber Dragon's good. Sagan to search all this stuff out. 1 Lad. I thought about running 2, but I don't even have 2, so yeah, it's great because, I mean, this deck can get the tribute fodder to summon it, and, you know, when you summon it, usually seals games, so pretty good card. Gores is, you know, last monster. Anyways, alright, well, that's the monsters, so I'm going to sort of speed through the spells. Keep it short. Triple books, they just like flip all your monsters back face down, which is really good because, like, you know, when they attack a hamster and don't destroy it, and they try to attack with a big monster, and you flip it down with book or something, it's great. Or when they use removal, great. Just all sorts of things. Double pot, because it recycles the whole hamster engine. Although I don't like two pot, because monsters don't go to the grave quite that fast. Double soul exchange. Be great if I ran like maybe 1 or 2 more monarchs, or even an extra lad. But I'll have to get more monarchs later. Double MST. I don't even like this card, but you guys know I put this together last night. Reborn in Dark Hole, and my body. My body is just my favorite card, because I don't like to get sacked by Dark Hole. Alright, for the traps. Double cylinder. That's already a new one. Since cylinder's back at 2, I figured, hey, why not? Because it's a burn deck, and really, if you cylinder the right cards, it can be game or pretty close. Like, dealing 2,500 or so from like a Stardust or a Machina Fortress attack or something really hurts. Double D Prison. Ugh. I mean, I hate this card, really. But, Solemn, Torrential, Mirror Force, Random Compulse. You guys know I put this together, so don't ask. And Oppression, for the same reasons as half the other random cards in here. So yeah, that's the deck. Tell me what you think. But yeah, like I said, I will be at Locals tomorrow, getting lots of videos. We might have a regional coming up. And remember to check out Batman 1986 GG. That's our first shout out. So yeah, thanks guys.